guys, it's Trev from SmashweRx. Sitting here, just finished a great workout on a Sunday morning. We got some kids playing in the background and a whole bunch of friends talking about core stability and how important that midline stability is as a CrossFit athlete. And what happens is when you're doing your squats, when you're doing your snatches, when you're doing, I got Suzuko laughing in the background because she knows I do these all the time. And she's even working on some right there. But what happens is we lose that midline stability, we lose all our lifts. So when I talk about midline stability, and right now I'm looking for something, so what's really cool is I'm gonna hand Suzuko the phone for a second and she's gonna hold this. There, she's gonna hold it aimed right at me. So when we're looking at midline stability, and I'm gonna get on my toes because I'm just not quite tall enough, we wanna make sure that that rib cage is sucked straight down. And we want to make sure that belly button is sucked into the spine. And then behind, we want to make sure the shoulder blades are sucked down and those arms are pulled back. So you want to create a shelf in that shoulder and a nice stable position here. We got some people over here doing what's called a banana roll. So what that's going to do is, just so you got a real quick idea of the motion, what's going to happen is it's going to engage the abdominals, so the rectus abdominis. It's going to hit those obliques, all the intrinsic muscles in here. And then what's crazy is it's going to actually engage quadratus lumborum, it's going to engage longissimus, all those muscles in the back as well, because when you're in that hollowed out position and you're doing a roll, Suzuko's going through anatomy right now, I can see it in her head, she's like, okay, we got all this stuff. I watched her do that, just so you guys know on the other side of the camera, that's exactly what she did, because she is a nurse and a badass nurse.
It's true.
It's true, see? Right on. So what that's going to do is when you're in that hollowed out position, and you're holding that position, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll, and as you roll, so if you watch me, as you roll, you're gonna be going like this, you're gonna be getting up on your side, and now I'm rolling onto my stomach, and I'm gonna be hyperextending, and as I'm hyperextending, I'm gonna be engaging all the muscles in the posterior portion of my body. And we know CrossFit is a ton of posterior chain, right? Suzuko's like, this is a really hard camera to hold because it's so friggin' heavy and I did like a million things today. She did a pretty killer workout there, just to give her a little bit of props. So that's actually better, it worked out well because she dropped the camera. So we wanna engage that midline because when we're dropping into the bottom of a squat, that midline's gotta stay tight. When we do things like snatches or muscle ups, or she was on the rings and that's what she's on right now, working on stability, when we come out and we press out into a ring dip or a muscle up, that midline has to stay completely engaged. I remember Whitney Huser, a good friend of mine, we were over at Diablo, and she made a comment when I was doing my muscle ups, engage my midline a little more so I can keep a little more of a tight position. When I come up into the top of that muscle up, it makes it a little more smooth, makes the transitions a little better. And then when we go into that drop, we cycle back into the next one. So I'm gonna take the camera right now. Thank you very much, Suzuko, I appreciate that. And we're gonna go over some banana rolls, and we're gonna see these guys do it right now. So you're gonna check this out. So you can say hi to Karna and Jeff, and they're gonna do some banana rolls. All right, so go ahead. And now you see what they're doing? They're keeping that posterior chain tight, and then they roll over, keeping that midline stability. Then they roll over, posterior chain right down to the glutes, the hamstrings, and the calves. When we get into the front, that rectus abdominis stays really tight, the obliques, all the lateral musculature. They're gonna roll all the way down, and then they're gonna come all the way back, or they're gonna hit that wall because it's super hard. All right, so you guys understand how to do it. You guys know what we're doing. Super short video. Hey, I'm Trev from SmashweRx. We'll see you guys tomorrow.